It's that time of the year to give thanks, and on this, the first edition of Phoenix News, for the school year of 2020 to 2021, we will be doing just that. Here's what we will be bringing to you.
An in-depth look at SOI's new wing is working for students and staff.
Move out of the way, Cup of Joe. There is a new morning tradition called the Hilton Hangout.
And our own Spanish classes celebrate Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead.
All of this and more. Hello and welcome to the Thanksgiving special of Phoenix News.
My name is Giselle Lavares.
And my name is Lizzie Bolaños. It's great to be with you during this difficult and special time.
I know, Lizzie, it's great to see you right before Thanksgiving, even if we are 6 feet apart.
While COVID-19 has created many challenges for not only students and staff here at SOI, many new changes in our building have created opportunities for all to thrive and succeed.
Yes, Lizzie, on August 24th, SOI started. And not only a new school year, but a new chapter in their always evolving legacy, by opening their new East Wing dedicated to upper classes.
While we have been in the new building 3 months, since this transition has happened, we are so thankful to still be able to be back at school to enjoy this new space and the opportunity it provides us.
It is time now for us to show the rest of the world what our East Wing is really like.
In 2020, DTSOI opened their new wing that has previously been under construction since 2018. This new wing was built for the benefit for upper classes, giving more space for programs such as industrial maintenance, culinary, and diesel tech, among others. This new wing of SOI has been named Phoenix East.
This year, it's been a great luxury that the new building has allowed us to have more space. It's allowed us to spread out. We have our science teachers in labs, and they're not really having to share nearly as much, so they're able to set up their lab experiments and leave them up for 1 or 2 days.
The new wing of the school could not have opened at a better time. COVID-19 has changed how we experience school. Social distancing is now one of the most important aspects of not only society, but school as well. Now that Phoenix East is open, zones in Phoenix West are designated as virtual teaching locations, giving them more room to efficiently teach an influx of new virtual students.
Having to add all of our virtual teachers, which has been a great benefit to our district. Over here in Phoenix West, they have 2 whole zones. So if students aren't aware, last year when we had 6 zones that we primarily used, and now 2 of those 6 are used almost exclusively just for our virtual teachers. I think one of the things that makes it really different is the programs that we're able to have over there. Like our culinary program and that amazing kitchen and our industrial maintenance classrooms, our larger music programs, things like that. I think those are all what get me most excited about what's new and different over there. I think everybody appreciates that Phoenix East has added opportunities for our teachers and for our staff to do things a little different.
I think that it really is an extension of what was started in Phase 1. Again, we have the open learning zones. We have our coffee shop that is located just behind me that is busy in the mornings, and then the area in this open lobby just gives a place for students to congregate and visit in the mornings but still be socially distanced.
One of the benefits of teaching in the open structure is the students are a little more flexible to get up and move around. We can go places a little bit easier, right, if we need to. Head down to the hub, go outside if we want to.
For me, I have my own space. I used to, for the last couple of years, be in the hallway. Having the high school building and then kind of the lower school building definitely has changed a lot of teachers' focus. For me, I feel like I can go ahead and focus a lot more on what my high school students need on any given day. It's already starting to feel like home.
The legacy of Don Tyson School of Innovation will always be evolving. Phoenix East, the newest addition, has given the Springdale Public School District a vision of what schools can do with a new state-of-art programs, equipment, and a passion for education. For Phoenix News, I'm Antonio Dixon.
Truly amazing that we get to be in this space on a daily basis.
Yes, it is. And in keeping with the theme of the new building, there is a tradition that has been carried over from the Phoenix West.
Cup of Joe, which was run by our own DECA group, used to be the place where students would get a jump on the day, but now it has changed its name and is offering much more than just caffeine and smoothies.
Now it's time to see why our DECA students are so proud of their new hangout.
Ms. Blackston started Cup of Joe several years ago thanks to some community support and was able to purchase equipment to start the coffee shop. And so we've just reinvested the profits from that and we'll grow it into the Hangout this year. The Hangout is our student-run coffee shop and school store. It is run by the Small Business Operations class that is offered 1A this year. Students arrive before school starts in the morning and set up, brew our coffee, get everything ready, and we're open from 8 to 8:30 before school starts for students for drinks and school spirit items.
It's really fun because you meet new people and you get to get hands-on with new experiences.
So since we moved into the new building, we have a new space and thought it was a good time to just relaunch with a fresh start. We're also expanding for more than just coffee, and so with the expansion, we thought it was the perfect time to launch with a new brand. So we'll have our coffee, cold brew, slushies with our frosty fruit slushies. We're planning to add smoothies. We've got some clothing options we're looking at and other merchandise that will make it just a complete school store for all the students. You have different options. We're really flexible with all the workers. Some of our students are getting class credit for the Small Business Operations class. Others are getting community service hours that they use to the requirement for senior seminar. And others are just getting valuable work experience that they can put on their resume to get a job later.
Communication skills and teamwork is something that I learned because we all have to adjust to each other's needs. The cashier needs to be able to see what the baristas need.
So all of our workers are going to go through training where they review safety precautions and they'll complete the ServSafe coronavirus reopening training. And so they'll get a certificate for completing that training. But we'll be good about reminding everyone to keep their distance, wear their mask, and that'll be heavily emphasized for all the employees.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
We'll be here in Phoenix East in the lobby every morning. If you're interested in working, just email me and I will send you the link to sign up to be an employee. But we'd love to have anybody that's interested.
Very nice to see we still have a place to hang out in the morning and get ready for the day.
Experience everything Springdale has to offer. Visit ExploreSpringdale.com or download the new Explore Springdale app. It's the best place to discover all there is to do and see in Springdale. We'll help you explore our many eateries and attractions and introduce you to our shopping, arts, parks, and trails. You'll also find links to our great hotels and meeting venues. Download the new Explore Springdale app or visit ExploreSpringdale.com to begin your Springdale adventure. The Springdale Chamber of Commerce is among the top 1% of chambers in the nation to be honored with a 5-star rating by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. We work each day to make our members more profitable through programming and events that strengthen our economy, help to create jobs for a growing population, and support the needs of a diverse community. We make Springdale a better place to live. Learn more about the Chamber and Springdale by visiting our website, springdale.com.
While Thanksgiving is a time for us to gather with family and friends, it wouldn't be special if we didn't take a moment to honor those who we love and admire who we have lost over the years.
You're exactly right. Thanksgiving is a time that we normally gather together and share laughs and stories about special people in our lives.
Well, this year, our SOI Spanish students were introduced to a traditional Hispanic approach to honoring those who are no longer with us.
Dia de los Muertos is a beautiful holiday that is centered around honoring those loved ones who have passed. And so for our Spanish classes, we wanted to find a way to actively engage our students in the culture of Dia de Muertos. We decided to build these ofrendas, which are mini altars that are built around honoring loved ones by offering them things that they loved. They'll have foods that they enjoyed or personal items that reflect the person's personality. So we gave the students the option of choosing a family member or friend who had passed, as well as a famous person.
Well, I chose Kobe Bryant because he inspired a lot of people, not just on the basketball court, but like as being a father. And by doing that, he just inspired so many people.
I did not grow up celebrating Dia de Muertos. I have begun to celebrate this more with my students as a Spanish teacher and try to relay the importance of the holiday. And it's just been really nice for me to be able to see how the holiday has grown to be celebrated in the United States. And I think also over the last 8 years that I've done this with my students, I've seen how our students have just become more mainstream in the United States, and so I'm proud that it's something that they recognize and that they are excited to celebrate here as well. I was blown away this year. As I mentioned, I've done this project for about 8 years, and I think this has been by far the biggest response that I've received from our students.
It was great for everyone knowing a part of the culture and getting to know about ofrendas and knowing what each part means, like salt and the bread, and knowing the meaning behind it.
Hopefully in the future we can continue to make this an event that our community can come and enjoy as well.
Our Spanish department really did a great job on those ofrendas.
Yes, they did. It's nice to see the different creative approaches that all the students used, and they got to honor celebrities as well.
Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
at McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
Drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Giselle, it's almost time for our show to close, but we can't leave just yet.
You're right, Lizzie. We have to acknowledge our influential teacher, and this show, we have nominated Mrs. Tammy Strickland.
Here's what makes her one of our favorites.
Hi, my name is Emma Skirvin. I am a 7th grader here at DTSOI, and my influential teacher is Miss Strickland because she taught me confidence and to trust in myself daily.
I started teaching in 1989, so 32 years ago. My goal is to make sure that you love school, that you feel safe, that people here, that that somebody cares about you. I think that's my ultimate goal. It was my 8th grade teacher, Miss Redmond, who was actually my typing teacher. She actually, I wanted to try out for cheerleader that year, and I was too scared. We had to try out in front of all of our peers. Like, that's how you got nominated. And so to try out in front of people that are like you, that was scary. And she spent every day for 5 weeks teaching me a cheer and getting me ready. And the day of tryouts, I chickened out. I couldn't do it. Like, I literally was so sick in my stomach right before. So I actually didn't do it, and I thought she would hate me. And she said, I'll never forget this. She said, you know what? I'm so proud of you for just trying. And that stuck with me, and I thought, oh my gosh, she cares about me. And so that's why I became a teacher. My students are absolutely the best students in all my teaching career. Every year I think I can't get better than this, and it just is amazing. I love that we have creativity to do things like this. Keeping it real world, that's probably one of my favorite things here.
It's great to see teachers who really care about the well-being and success of their students.
I totally agree.
Now the time has come for us to say goodbye. This year's Thanksgiving might not be just like last year's or years before because of COVID, but we are still very thankful for everything that we have and those we love.
And before we leave, we just want to express a very happy and safe Thanksgiving to all of our family, friends, staff, and faculty here at SOY and all across the school district.
Yes, from all of us here at SOY, we wish you a safe and happy holiday and see you on our next edition of Phoenix News. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
On March 16th, education was changed for all students due to the effects of COVID-19.
We isolated ourselves from the rest of our community.
We were alone together, making our way through a pandemic.
In our fight against COVID-19.
The time has come for us to be together again.
COVID-19 has changed our lives, and this is the new normal.
Do your part.
Do your part.
Do your part. Do your part.
Do your part.
Do your part.
Wear your mask.
Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.